We're tracking some unconfirmed activity around Anthropic's model roadmap this morning. Early previews of what appears to be a checkpoint called Oceanus, possibly tied to the upcoming Claude Mythos release, are circulating online. The outputs people are sharing look solid, and Anthropic has indicated general release is on a timeline of weeks. Worth monitoring, but nothing independently verified yet. The pattern here is worth attention. Pre-release checkpoints testing the water before formal launch. If this holds, it signals how frontier labs are managing the gap between completion and public availability. On the research and publication front, John Barron just made a straightforward case to the research community. If your conference talk is good enough to present, it's good enough to upload. The framing is clean. Treat presentations as permanent artifacts that compound in value over time when they're accessible. This isn't new advice, but Barron saying it publicly carries weight in communities where conference exclusivity still has institutional momentum. The implication for researchers building in public is clear. Your talk's shelf life extends far beyond the event. We're also watching documentation emerging around creative production workflows. Get Amplified has published practical guides on combining Codex, Claude Code, and Cursor for creative work, basically reducing friction points in how designers and creators actually adopt these tools. This sits in the partially verified category because it's workflow documentation from a platform, not independent validation, but it maps to something real. Creative professionals in 2026 are looking for specific, repeatable patterns, not abstract capability claims. Related signal on the compute infrastructure side. Render Network is reporting that an independent creator using their decentralized GPU infrastructure won a world-class competition. The claim here is about accessibility, how distributed compute can lower the barrier to running production-grade creative AI workloads outside centralized cloud. Whether this represents a structural shift in how creators access GPU or remains a niche advantage depends on reliability, cost consistency, and network effects. That's the operational question worth tracking. The broader pattern across these signals, the ecosystem is moving from announcement to implementation. We're seeing checkpoint releases, publication norms shifting toward permanence, workflow documentation getting concrete, and infrastructure alternatives proving viable at scale. None of this is revolutionary on its own. Collectively, it suggests we're past the phase where having an AI tool is the story, and deeper into the phase where using it reliably in production is. Watch what happens with the Mythos release timing and performance. Watch whether Barron's framing actually moves researcher behavior toward publishing talks. Most important, watch whether Render and similar networks can maintain cost and reliability advantages as demand scales. These are the signals that separate signal from noise. That's your AI automation research briefing for Monday, June 8th, 2026. Stay sharp. I'll see you next time.